spotted Jeremy getting ready, and Honda mechanic Cliff White and Showa race mechanic Jim Anderson preparing the bike for a long day. A little while later, Honda mechanic Dan Bentley showed up and filled us in on what testing was all about and why testing is so secret.
My main objective today is out here testing 500 with Steve Lampson for our outdoor national. Basically, we just happen to be at the same place at the same time. Jeremy's trying to prepare for Motocross the Nations with Cliff White and Jim Anderson. And I'm currently just waiting around for Steve to show up so we can start our testing. Testing is the testing of different components of the motorcycle to improve the performance of that particular motorcycle at a given track, which you hope that the performance increases will improve at any given track, at any given time. Well, testing is so top secret because in any type of motorsport, you're trying to improve that particular machine that you're working on, and you're always working with the latest innovations in that particular area that you're improving, whether it be suspension or motor or what have you. So your competition is on different machinery, but at the same time there are innovations that come along that can be carried over to the competition's machines. So everything is supposed to be kept as secret as possible. To be honest with you, I don't even know how you guys got in here today because this is top secret testing.
I think that's a little better. Hey, you were right. Spun right out.
After a complete 8 hours, it was determined that a second day of testing suspension for the Motocross of the Nations was necessary, and we were invited back to meet with Honda team manager Dave Arnold and record the events of the following day.
Well, we can try it. Lower it.
Do you think it's on the high side?
Oh, driver home.
Driver home, big boy.
I can't let go of this brake. So, Jim!
People that are supposed to touch just so.
Plastic hammer.
Trademark tool. Look at that.
What are we looking at? Everything fits? Of course.
Another long day of testing at a secret location just minutes from Jeremy's house. Today's test is a continuation of yesterday's work on suspension settings for the Motocross of the Nations in Austria. Let's watch Jeremy's test and listen to Honda team manager Dave Arnold as he gives some insight into the 1994 Honda CRs.
Oh, yeah? We were trying to...
As far as how this bike relates to the 94 CR production model, they're very similar. This test, we're utilizing the chassis, the swing arm from the 94 bike, but there's very few differences between what Jeremy's going to be racing the Motocross of the Nations and what's in production for the 94 CR lineup. The engines are very similar, the chassis characters are very similar, and we just have to fine-tune, kind of personalize that bike toward Jeremy's particular riding style, which he'd run much stiffer suspension, probably a little bit more of an aggressive engine character than it would be in production, but very, very close. Yeah, I'm excited about the whole 94 CR lineup as well, just because they have made significant improvements over the 93 bike, and I think that all the privateers out there and general consumers out there will be quite a bit happier with the 94 bike than they have been in previous years with some of the, because it is at such a high level. It needs to be with the production race rule that we have to abide by here in the United States. The base has to be of a level that will serve the top pro riders, and this bike is. Most all the manufacturers have released their models to the magazines for evaluation write-ups, and it seems like they really like the Honda engines this year above any other year, and it seems like they're heading above the competition. The bike stability has drastically increased over last year's bike, so I've heard nothing but positive things about the 94 CRs.